Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and if you're a Warzone player, I'm sure you're well aware of the Rebirth Reinforced event that is currently going on right now. And of course, the reason why we're having this event is because we have a brand new layout change to the Rebirth Island map. And I personally do like these changes. I think it really spiced things up a lot on this map, and it's definitely a unique experience. And what's cool about the changes they added to Rebirth Island is that it doesn't feel like unnatural to actually play in these new areas. Like even like in the new areas like Stronghold, for example, which used to be security area, it has like a complete makeover. But what's cool about this makeover on Stronghold is that it doesn't feel like it's like you don't know where you're going, right? Because like every time we play on like a new multiplayer map or a brand new Warzone map like Caldera, you know, we don't really know where we're going. We don't know the map that well, but I feel like all the changes they added on Rebirth Island, I feel like even though I'm exploring these new areas, I still feel like I know where I'm going, and so I think it just works out perfectly for players who are coming back to play on this map. And diving into more on the actual event itself, this is pretty much a community event that's going on right now because there are community challenges that all of us collectively together have to actually complete to progress on to the other challenges. And as a matter of fact, I think you can actually complete all of them like the same time. We just have to unlock them throughout the weeks that this event is currently going on right now. It's a little different than what they've done in the past, and I really want to bring up how Call of Duty used to do community events quite frequently in previous titles, and we haven't really seen one in a really long time, and I'm glad that we see another community event here within Warzone. But I do briefly want to go over some of the challenges and rewards you can earn throughout this event. Like for example, there's one challenge you can get done really quickly, which is just wipe out 3 enemy players in Rebirth Solo's Resurgence. It's honestly not going to be hard at all whatsoever, so I don't think you guys have to sweat too much about that one, which gives you a really cool gesture in my opinion. But to be honest with you, how often are we going to use gestures in Call of Duty? And then another challenge is of course to trade 30 legendary weapons at trade stations, which honestly is a little hard to do sometimes because there's a lot of good legendary weapons as ground loot currently in Warzone, and so every time I pick up a legendary weapon, I'm just like, do I really want to trade this just so I can complete this challenge? But of course I kind of have to if I want to get it completed. But then the other 2 challenges you can complete, you can't actually go for them just quite yet. We have to wait until Rebirth Blood Money actually comes to the game, which of course is just plunder on Rebirth Island. And then of course the actual payload game mode needs to be introduced as well, which we still have not seen yet. And I assume later this week, if not the day this video goes live, that we'll have these playlists available to us. But as of right now, I don't think there's any way to actually complete them. And of course, if you complete all 4 of these challenges, you get yourself a blueprint for the DP27, which I think looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not too flashy or anything. I mean, they probably could have made it a little bit better looking, but honestly, I don't think it's bad whatsoever. So I think it's a cool reward to go for if that's something you're interested in. However, I am more curious about the community challenge that's currently going on right now. There's actually 4 of them we have to go for, and one of them we've already got completed, which of course is the one where we have to get like what, 20 billion kills or something like that on Rebirth Island. Well, that's already completed, and we got ourselves the weapon trade stations, which I think are a pretty cool unique feature on the map itself. And then the next challenge we have to complete gives us the communication towers, which I don't really know what those do. I can't remember if Raven Software announced what they do, but perhaps when you go up to them and activate one, it like sends a ping off on the minimap so you can see enemies nearby. That would be pretty cool if that was the case. But then of course the third challenge reward gives you the armor truck deployment public event. Don't really know how useful that's going to be on Rebirth Island. Maybe you can get access to it on Caldera, but I think all this stuff is just meant for Rebirth Island. And then of course the last challenge gives us the Golden Vault Mystery, which of course are these yellow doors around the map, vault doors that we can't get access to quite yet. So once we get that challenge completed, we can see what the Golden Vault Mystery actually is. And of course, along with all of these challenges, we get a boatload of XP as well. But that's it for the rewards. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think these really count as rewards for completing these community challenge events because they're not something that we really are able to use like universally in Warzone. Like these are things that we can only use on Rebirth Island. Like we can't actually, I don't know, actually, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I actually haven't played Caldera in quite some time, but weapon trade stations, are they on Caldera? Because from my understanding, they're on Rebirth Island. I know that for a fact, but are they on Caldera? Like, is the armored truck deployment public event also going to be available on Caldera as well? Or is all this stuff only going to be available on Rebirth Island? I just find it interesting that we have to to complete these challenges in order to actually unlock this stuff, whereas in previous Call of Duty games, when we had community challenges, we actually got access to really unique things such as weapons. Like, for example, I remember we could unlock the prize fighters in Black Ops 3, and they were used as a melee weapon throughout multiplayer, and of course you can unlock camouflage challenges if you really wanted to. And there's just so many different like type of community like challenge events we've had in previous Call of Duty games that actually gave us pretty cool rewards, and they can give us like weapon variants, they give us calling cards and stuff like that, which I guess we are still getting through those other challenges I mentioned earlier. Like, it'll give you a weapon charm, the jester, and then of course if you complete all 4 of those challenges, you get yourself that blueprint for the DP27. I guess we still have that, but to call this like a community event challenge, I think is a little weird, considering the rewards we're getting are only XP, and it's just like certain things that are going to happen in game. It's nothing that you can apply to your creative class. It's nothing that you can show off on like your profile or anything, and I just find that a little weird. We haven't had a community like challenge event in a long time, and now that we finally do, the only really reward that's worth getting is of course the boatload of XP, I suppose. But at the same time, what's the point of getting all that XP, because leveling up doesn't really mean anything, especially if you're already like past level 55 and have every weapon unlocked for all of the 3 titles: Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and Vanguard. Even though I'm happy that we have a community challenge back in Call of Duty, I just wish they would give us rewards that are worth it, because the rewards that we're getting through this public event, they're pretty much like additions. They're just adding to Warzone, but they're making us complete challenges to unlock them, which I don't know. I just find that really weird. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this. I have not seen anybody else make the comparison of this community challenge compared to previous community challenges we've had in other titles. And I've already mentioned the prize fighters from Black Ops 3. We've also seen something within World War II. We've seen something within Black Ops 4. I mean, we've seen them like countless times in like some of the older Call of Duty games. So I just don't know why we can't get something that's worth going for. Give us a reason to like go for this community challenge and participate in it, so that way if we can eventually of course earn something that might actually be worth having, right? Maybe a new weapon, maybe a perk or something like that, or maybe just an operator or an operator skin that we can unlock. I mean, something like that. I feel like something more cosmetic, so something we can actually like customize, I feel like is a lot more worth earning, rather than actual features to, I guess, the gameplay experience that we have on Rebirth Island. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Although we don't know what's going to happen with the Golden Vaults mystery. I mean, I'm sure the Golden Vaults mystery is going to like somehow tie in with like the reveal for Modern Warfare 2. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I mean, we're getting really close to the reveal of the next Call of Duty game. I mean, this is kind of the time of the year when it happens, so I'm sure it has something to do with that, but we're going to have to wait until we actually complete that event later down the next couple weeks, when it actually like goes live, that challenge actually goes live for us to actually go for and of course complete it. I don't know, it's just a little weird to me, guys. I feel like I'm the only one making this comparison compared to the older titles when it comes to these community challenges, but I just thought I'd mention it here within this video. Let me know what you guys think about this event down in the comments below. Are you enjoying it? Do you guys like the way that Rebirth Island has been changed? I would love to read what you guys have to say in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and I shall catch you guys later.